Hey everybody, Super Vader 400 here, Douglas Blair Roberts here. It's time for another professional wrestling review, and this is the webcam portion of my review of MLW Major League Wrestling MLW Fusion episode 17, Johnny Impact versus Teddy Hart. Like I said in the narration portion of this review, I'm only going to be talking about one match of this two match show, and that was Johnny Impact. That was Johnny Impact taking on um Johnny Impact taking on Johnny Hennigan. John Hennigan taking on Teddy Hart. Teddy Hart with the winner facing Low Key for a shot at the MLW Heavyweight Championship at the next event, which is MLW Fusion episode 18. 18. Yeah, this is another classic review because this episode is weeks, I think weeks and 2 months old, several weeks and 2 months old. So yeah, like I said, I wanted to review all the episodes featuring Teddy Hart because, like I said, it was Teddy Hart who got me hooked on MLW. It was Low Key winning the championship that introduced me to MLW, but it was Teddy Hart and the Hart Foundation that got me hooked. With that being said, start my music right now. Music Johnny Impact's thing because he won the main event. Hey everybody, the Super Vader 400 here, Douglas Blair Roberts here. It's time for another review, another wrestling review. And this time, this is my review of Major League Wrestling MLW Fusion episode 17, titled Teddy Hart versus John Hennigan, with the winner of this two match event facing facing Loki, with the winner facing Loki at MLW Fusion episode 18, the next taping, which of course was Johnny Hennigan versus Loki. But we're gonna talk about what went down on this taping. I'm only gonna discuss one match because the first match of the night, which I don't even remember at the moment of this review, I did not watch. So yeah, I'm only gonna talk about Teddy Hart's match. Um with that being said, let's get started right now. So yeah, this right here was a phenomenal match. This match right here was one of the main matches that made me a fan of Major League Wrestling. Low Key winning the title from Shane Strickland introduced me to Major League Wrestling, but Teddy Hart and the Hart Foundation and a bunch of other wrestlers got me now hooked on Major League Wrestling, and like I said, see this right here, as expected from Teddy Hart and Hennigan, this was a phenomenal fight. The match, even though Hennigan was the baby face in this match, the Hart Foundations are pretty much tweeners. Sometimes they're faces, sometimes they're heels. It depends on who they're facing. Even though John Hennigan was the baby face in this match, the crowd was heavy, was totally for Teddy Hart in this match. John Hennigan even healed it up at the end when he started talking trash to the crowd. Only after the crowd started talking trash to him in the first place. But this right here, was an awesome fight. Both men started off with the chain wrestling, with Teddy Hart, much to my surprise, getting the better of John Hennigan here. John Hennigan here, a trained amateur wrestler, getting the better of Hennigan here, and then they started the brawling with John Hennigan getting the better of Teddy Hart here. Then match spilled out to the outside. Match spilled out to the outside with Teddy Hart hitting various spots. Then he came back inside with Teddy Hart hitting two double moonsault corkscrew double moonsaults onto Hennigan. Hennigan, after several more minutes of fighting, Hennigan finally rolled Teddy Hart for the 1-2-3 and to earn the title shot against Low-Key, which was the next taping, MLW episode 18. As you can see, this will be on my Super Beta 400 channel and my Douglas Blair Roberts fan page, because this was late. Like I said, I'm watching all the Teddy Hart episodes first, then I'm gonna review some of the more recent ones. With that being said, it's time to end this review and hit my music. Gonna be using Johnny Impact's theme. Hold on, it took me a while. I forgot to load it when I forgot to load this when I started this video.